Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of AMC Entertainment, ticker symbol AMC. And here I am recording this on Friday, August 23rd, after the market has closed. And AMC closed the week at a price of $5.05, being up about 2.5%, a little over that over the course of the day, but pulling back 1 penny in the after hour, so no big deal there. And so, yeah, I mean, I don't really have too much to add to the chart this week because it didn't really do that much. It just kind of hovered around $5 a share. But I do think there is something that is pretty cool that happened. And so I think that we can be expecting, or I would be expecting, some moves next week, either to the upside or downside. They don't necessarily have to be big moves, but I do think it will be a more exciting week than what we've had over the past week. And so what I have drawn up here, you guys should be familiar with these, the Fibonacci retracements with the 786s highlighted there, going from red all the way down to purple and white. Just highlighting levels to the upside and the downside that have acted as support and resistance. And it does look like we have, just been consolidating out here after a move to the upside. So maybe this is a bull flag, but maybe it breaks down next week. We're going to have to see. But the thing that I find really exciting about the price action over the past week is in last week's video, I pointed out where these two uptrends intersect, the orange one and the white one, right around here. And I mentioned that I thought price could be coming down to right around $4.90. And if I remove the drawings here and I switch over to the weekly time frame, we can look over here at the weekly candle. And we can see that the low for the week was $4.90. If I move the cursor to it, it will change the number, but it's the red one in the top left corner. It says 490. And so, I think that's pretty cool that, I thought that 490 might be hit. I didn't expect it to be exactly to the penny. But, that does seem to correspond with these two trend lines intersecting over here. We did get a close below both of them, but we did close the week above both of them. So I do think that is pretty good. The low on yesterday, the 22nd, was that $4.90 level. We did open at 501 and then we closed at 492, but we did wick down over the course of the day down to 490. So, this did seem, a little bit bearish, but we did not get confirmation. Confirmation would be a close below 490. And so while we did break these levels, we reclaimed them and we got back above 2. Let's see, what was the high on the 22nd? That was 505, and that is exactly what we closed at. Would have been better if we closed about a penny or, more above 505, definitely closing above that wick high from Thursday, but I don't think it's really that bad. I think it's great that we did reclaim, because we closed Thursday at a price of 492, and now we're back above that, back above both of these levels, which, if you forget where they originate from, I can take a step back and show you. So the white one is based on these two lows, one being the low from May 31st, the other being the low from June 25th, and then the orange one is based on the all-time low at 238, and then also the low just before the squeeze up, and that was hit on May 10th. And so, yeah, the things that stand out to me as far as next week goes, hopefully we see some more price action because it was very boring here. And, if we do break to the downside, if that happens, I think this blue line here, the 786 from this retracement, that might be acting as a level of support. That's at 473.3 or right around 475. Another one that could happen is this level here, the 786 from the low that we hit on August 5th when, the market gapped down and then rebounded. So from that low up to the high shortly after on the 7th, The 786 is at 458.1, or right around 460. So those are two levels we could come down to. Another one here, the 786 from this yellow retracement, that's at 464. And then we've also got one at 450 here, and then 441, or right around 440. So, any of those levels, but looking at the structure of the chart, the trading over the course of the past week after this big up move, I would say it looks more like a bull flag, and that we're more likely to test levels to the upside, like 522, which is the purple 786 marked here. Beyond that, the green 786 is a price of 550. And then above that, the orange one is about 561. So those are all levels either to the downside or the upside that we might be testing. And the reason why I think it's more likely that we'll go to the upside is because if I do draw a trend channel coming from the close here on the 6th, and then to the price action over here, we can see that, we've got a nice little flag there. I was hoping it would be downsloping a little more. If I do adjust it, though, to coming over to the highs here, that is definitely downsloping, and downsloping trends tend to break to the upside, especially when they hit multiple levels here, these two trend lines as support. So, if I were to put my money on it, I would say that we're going to break to the upside and that we'll be testing 522, maybe 525. So I would look for that. Maybe we start to inch up these trend lines. But if we do that, if we start to inch up them, then it becomes uptrending consolidation, and that does tend to break to the downside. But since we are downtrending, like I said, I think the upside is more likely. But either way, switching the drawings off and switching back over to the weekly time frame, we really have just been consolidating in this $5 plus or minus $1 range for the past few months. So being at $5, we're right in the middle. So I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. But looking at the chart, looking at the drawings, the levels that we're at, I think it's looking better than it is looking worse. And so, we'll have to wait and see. But if it does break to the downside, those are just dip buying opportunities. And going up, that is just a part of, why we're here, because it is going up at some point and we're ready for it when it happens. But if it does take, another month or two or more, that's no big deal. Either way, we're going to be here. And that is exactly why I do these videos every single Friday, is because I know no matter what the chart does, apes are still going to be holding. And so, I just want to remind you all that I'm still here. You all are still here. And we are, doing this together. So I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, enjoy some movies. But yeah, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, you guys.